is up, guys? Twitch here, coming at you with a Hero Strike structure deck opening. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen GalaticGod's video, but I am now doing the GalaticGod deck challenge. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I'll have a video explaining what happened and everything that was going on. But this came out, I saw it at Target today, I just had to get it. And I've seen this deck on numerous other channels, and I wanted to build it. So, I'm going to do an opening, one for you guys, and then I will do my deck challenge. So, I've never been a huge fan of the heroes. I played back when they came out, back in, what was that, 5Ds or whatever that was. I never really got into them, and then I heard about masked heroes. Look at that mat. We'll leave that one out. Not one of the best mats, but it's pretty good. Of course, rulebook here. Strategy guide. Not really needed, but whatever. But the masked heroes, I tried them out online on Death Pro, and I really enjoyed it. And these came out, and I was like, okay, I'll give them a shot. So let's see. Here's contrast here, Chaos, Shadow Mist, the new Searcher card. Stratos, I believe, is the one that's banned right now. Don't quote me on this. I have not been looking into heroes in a long time, so I might not know. Koga, okay. Divine Wind, okay. And Darklaw. Darklaw, I am really excited for. I have a couple of other deck ideas using this card. So I'm not sure if I'll actually make a hero deck using them, but he might be used in another deck. I have a few ideas. Ooh, Neospacian, Honest, always a good one. Summoner Monk, always a great card. Mass Change 2, okay. I have a few ideas of stuff I want to build. Not going to spoil anything. Oh, Rhoda, always a good pot, good staple. Call, Bottomless, ooh. Compulse, good staples. Why would they put that at the bottom? Oh well, but whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the deck, I believe it's a good deck. I don't think it's a tier 1 deck. I would call it maybe like 1.5, kind of like I would call Shadal's. They don't really top, but they do compete pretty well. Let me go ahead and build my deck, and then I will show you guys. Alrighty, guys, here's what I came up with. Not sure if it's the best deck ever. Well, of course, it doesn't have some of the like vanities and stuff in it, but for what it is, I think it's a pretty decent deck. I mean, I can play test it a few times, figure out what I like, don't like, whatever. But so first, 3 Shadow Mist to start. Searches out your mass change, everything else. When he's special, you get a mass. You can search out a mass change, and then when he's sent to the grave, you get to add 1 elemental hero. So, pretty much a Stratos as well as a spell searcher of the deck. Next, triple Bubble Man. Bubble Man's nice. When he's your only card in your hand, which happens quite often, especially using all the mass changes, and mass change 2 when you have to ditch, so you're dropping 2. You kind of run through your hand quick, but when he's the only card in your hand, you special him in defense, and he just makes just another body on the field. As well as, let's say he's like, you just top deck him after your opponent like just wipes out your board. You top deck him, special him defense, draw 2 cards. I mean, so it's very helpful. I also decided to do 2 Ocean. Only because if he's up on the field for 1 complete turn, so your next standby phase after he's summoned, you get to target a hero monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, which I think is awesome because you can get back your Shadow Mist or your Bubble Man or whatever you need as just a recycler. Next, I did 2 Voltic, only because, like, let's say you go to a like just Darklaw. You beat over your opponent's monster, sent to the grave. He does a little bit of battle damage. You special summon 1 from the grave. Just kind of keep the damage up. one Neo Alias, just pretty much as a light target. He doesn't really have anything else. And then one Avion, just because he's the wind, to go with the extra deck. That's for Elemental Heroes. Next, to Summoner Monk, we play a freaking, I think it's 21 traps total, 21 traps, or spells, I mean. So he's easy to get out Shadow Mist, use Shadow Mist effect, get mass change, overlay if there was Xyz, or you just mass change off of someone, doesn't matter, whoever. But Shadow Mist goes to your grave, you search again, start next turn. So that's why he's there. And then one Grand Mole, only because he's like he's a compulse, walking compulse. Anytime it battles a monster, it bounces both back to hand, including him. So you can just go poke, bounce back boss monster, comes back to hand, set him for next turn. Like he's awesome. Like I like this guy a lot. Comes in handy in a lot of low playing decks. For spells, triple mass change. Mass change, I would kind of call it like a El Shaddai fusion. That's pretty much what it is, in a sense. But you target like one elemental hero on the field, send it to the deck or to the grave. Special summon a masked hero from your extra deck. So in a sense, to me, it's like an El Shaddai fusion. Just different name, of course. Mass Change 2. My idea with this card, like if I built a deck, I would run it with like triple mind control and stack steal and everything. Because this card you can take, it's any monster, but you have to ditch one. That's the cost. Discard one. But so you use him. Take any attribute monster, special summon one masked hero from the extra deck with the same attribute. So if you're playing BAs, you're playing Shaddai, you're playing anything that has a dark monster in it, even some Xyz are dark monsters out there. So you can take control of it, use Mass Change 2 on it, send that to grave, and then you bring out your Dark Law, which then just your opponent's stunned. So you're kind of plussing off your opponent, even though it's not really a plus. But you get what I mean. Mass Change just to recycle stuff from the grave. Double Miracle Fusion. Kind of only use this for the wind attributes of the extra deck. Just with the Avion and everything. I should probably put the other spell in here that recycles it from the banished. But I just thought that would be a little bit slow. And also, because there's only one Avion, so if you draw the other one, or the other Miracle Fusion, you can just summon our monk off of it, ditch it, special summon a Shadow Mist, get the mass change set for next turn, and go about that way. Hero lives, of course, just for the Shadow Law, or Shadow Mist, I should say. You bring him out, special summon him, costs half your life points, but usually if you do that, you're setting up for a big push anyway, so you're most likely in the state to win. So you go Hero Live, special summon it, add a Mass Change. Next turn, Mass Change and Dark Law stops your opponent. BAs are stopped. Everything's like, I honestly can't even think of a deck that would like do well against Dark Law. Maybe like a Constellars or something like that, where you just compulse the monster, continue off what you're doing, or it's like Infernoids. They can't even play. Like once you have Dark Law on the field, your opponent can't do anything. When it comes to their grave. Triple Rhoda, of course, most 90% of them are warriors. E-Call, just because they're elemental heroes, so another Rhoda, essentially. 2 Righteous Justice, since there's no MST in this thing, you need Righteous Justice, because you can just go Neo Alias, activate it, pop a card, or if you go bam bam bam, like with Call the Haunt, which I have in here, special, another elemental hero, Righteous Justice, pop, 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 keep going, you're good. I did Oversoul, just for that Avion, just because it puts another, like if you need one person on the field, Avion's in the grave, like you haven't drawn your fusion yet, you can go ahead and do that. Bring him out, just kind of sets up a defensive a little bit. it's pretty much just a defensive card. Or if you draw into it and your Avion's already out, you just use the Summoner Monk. Get it out of your way. For traps, triple call, and then bottomless and compulse. The call is pretty much anything for engrave. If you need the shadow mist, you can special it out, get the effect off, keep going about it that way. Bottomless and compulse. If they were at 3, I would definitely be running 3 of these, but nope, at 1. So that's why they're at 1. And it's actually nice they gave us a bottomless, because that's just a. I know that card's $5 a pop because I've been looking into buying 1 or 2 of them. So, extra deck's self-explanatory, 3 of each guy. It's the only thing that came in here, so equals 15, perfect. Dark Law, of course, is your main monster. This guy's a little bit harder to get out, but if you get him out, it's almost GG to your opponent. Not really sure about these other guys because you don't really. I've heard this card's really good. Haven't found a good use for him yet. These 2 cards, not really sure about. But so yeah, that's about it, guys. I know it's not one of the best decks out there. That I just built, the GalaticGod challenge deck. But I don't really know Elemental Heroes that well. Like I explained earlier. I did play during when they came out, but I never really liked them. I never thought fusions would ever be a thing. Like, I thought they were too slow, and then, of course, fusions kind of helped out because I thought they were a little bit faster, and then XEs too. That's just too good. So, thank you guys. See you on the next video.